What's up, everybody? Grumpy Old Bear here. Today we're talking about, you guessed it, Raid Shadow Legends. Download it for free today. What's going on in the world of Raid? Well, I've been absent for the last week or so. Just to give you a little tip about what's going on with me, I am currently getting my CDL license, so I'm not able to crank out the videos like I was before. So this is going to be more of the norm going forward, once a week or something like that. So just a kind of quick catch up. Right now we're doing a fragment event with Rule the Huntsmaster. I'm currently at 15 out of 100. I recently, since the Champion Chase tournament started, this is kind of key, guys. Champion Chase means you can get champions from anywhere, any avenue. Okay, it's not like the summon event where you can only pull points by shards. Okay, so I got 250 points, right there. It shows you there. And how did I get that 250? I didn't pull any shards yet. What I did was I summoned my boy here, Akoth the Seared from Doom Tower. I got all his fragments a couple days ago, and I waited because I read the news that Champion Chase was starting first, so I waited to pull him. What's so great about Akoth? Well, or Akoth. I like Akoth better. Uh, he does this. Attacks all enemies, has a 20% chance of placing an HP burn debuff for 2 turns. Now I know what you're thinking. It's Grumpy. It's only a 20% chance. Nah, man. Read the rest of it. The chance of placing the debuff increases by 20% for each enemy alive. What does this translate to? Doom Tower? I mean, kind of. But where I see him at, I don't have Mordecai. I don't have Ignatius. I don't have Sissia. I don't have those huge AoE HP burn guys for Spider. Spider 24, Spider, 25, Spider 20. This guy is going to come in and wreck shop because he can place it on all enemies. And it increases his chance of placing it the more enemies that are alive. So guess what? When the Spiderlings are all down, the HP burns are going to come. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to change my strategy on 20 because right now I have like a, sub 30-second farm on there with a couple of cold hearts. But for 24, yeah, this guy's going to wreck shop. So I was excited to get him. I was excited to see his kit. He also does a attacks all enemies. Uh, if you're playing somewhere else besides Spider, anybody under HP burn, he can decrease their cooldowns or increase their cooldowns. I'm sorry, and he also places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. He's a defense-based champion. What does that mean? Well, his defensive stats, once you get him to 66 stars, sitting at 1299, so almost 1300, speed's 95. He's really good, decent speed, really good base stats otherwise. Um, and that means he's easier to keep alive. You don't have to worry too much about, oh, I need to stack defense on this guy. No, get him a good HP, and his HP is already good. Get him, a couple of HP percents in your sub stats or something like that, and then just crank up the damage. Get his defense up to around 3K, 3 to 4K. Get that crit rate, crit damage up. He obviously needs accuracy, even though this says increases. He still needs accuracy to land this, so you're gonna have to get his accuracy up depending on what dungeon or area of the game you're gonna plan on playing him. But he is a cool looking champ. You can see he is burning all over the place. He is a demon spawn. He does not care. He is gonna wreck shop and drop these nukes down on that HP burn. So anyway, moving on. Okay, so where are we at on the fusion? Well, what's going on right now? Or not fusion, I'm sorry, fragment. So we got dungeon diver still with 1 day left. You can see I already completed that, so I'm not pushing too hard on dungeons right now. I'm saving my resources. We got artifact enhancement. I'm almost done there. And we got the champion training event. So this is the big one, guys. If you're not doing this and you're trying to get Ruel the Huntsman or Huntsmaster, yeah, Huntsmaster, I think, that guy. Um, this is the one you got to focus on the most. This one takes the longest time. It takes a lot of points to get down here and get all 15 fragments. The good thing is it was like a 4 day thing when it's going. I like what they started doing now, where they tell you this up here starts on the 13th, ends on the 18th. Before they used to be like, it ends in whatever many days, and you know, but now you can actually see the end date, so you know when this is going to end. Um, and then on as far as tournaments goes, well, we already saw there's a champion chase tournament going on. There's also a classic arena, takedown going on, and we also have a fire night coming in about a day. So I'm looking forward to fire night. Champion chase is going to be a hard one for me. I used everything I had during the 10X to try to get Duchess, and it didn't work out. I'm just going to throw a little complaint out here. What I did get um, is this guy, okay? Grohawk the Bloodied, and he looks cool. He looks like he should be a beast. He's got the red armor stained with blood, the axe is stained with blood. Like, I'm like, oh man, this guy's gonna wreck. Then you look at his kit and you're like, not so much. Um, Attacks 2 times at random and decreased speed for his A1, kind of okay. Attacks all enemies, fills this champion's turn meter by 20% for each enemy under decreased speed debuff, kind of okay. Because of this, he only does this. So you're gonna have to bring someone that does AOE decreased speed, someone like a Sylar or something like that. Um, this is to me his biggest move. Attacks one enemy and steals the target's turn meter. That's good for like Spider. That's good for Fire Knight. That's good for um, Ice Golem. That's good for some Doom Tower things. I don't know if he hits hard. I'm gonna do some research. He's got pretty good base stats for an attack type champion. I'm gonna have to do some research and see if this guy smacks with his A2. We'll see. We're gonna see what he does. I may do a build, I may not, guys. So that's what I got from my 10X pool. He wasn't even on the list, and I got him. So there you go. All right, moving on. What's the big thing to do today? Well, I got a couple of Forge shards. You got 2x chances. We got a champion chase tournament going on. My main goal is just to try to get to that 1550. That's all I want. I need to get here, and I need to get here, and then I'm done. So we'll see what we can do right now. So we're gonna start off with the voids, because why not? They're 2x chance. I doubt I'll get anything. I only got 2. 2 Hawk the Wanderer, not bad. What does he do? Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 30% increasing the cooldown of one target skill by 1 turn. That's a pretty cool A1. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Okay, he might be good paired up with that legendary I just showed you. Attacks when enemy steals 50% of the target's turn meter, has a 75% chance of placing a stun debuff for 2 turns. Steals 100% of the target's turn meter. This champion has less than 50% HP when attacking. So this is the guy that you got to have set up. You got to have low health to make him like really come alive, but pretty cool. He's an orc, he's epic, he's void, so we'll see what he can do. Next. And probably a rare. Nope, another epic. Wow. Oh my god. I'm sorry guys. I don't need this. And you're going like, oh man, he got a man-eater. I hate to break it to you. But I haven't done it yet, but I already have 2. They're booked out. They're Spin 2'd for Ultra Nightmare. They are both booked out, so they're good to go. I don't need him. What I might do with him, just because he's such a good champion, is I might just make like a brutal team or something like that, unkillable, with him there. So where am I at? After those 2 voids, I'm at 600. So let's see if we can get the other 900. Oh man, this is gonna be brutal. Alright, Sacred Shard. Give me something good. Oh, man. Saki. I mean, she looks like she's going to be deadly. What does she bring? She's a Shadowkin. She is a force. She has a spinning cable of death. And she's like a ninja chick with heals. So that's cool. Got the death mask on her head. I like the little armor pieces here. She looks cool. I mean, if I saw her, I'd probably freak out because she looks deadly. So what does she do? Let's see. Attacks all enemies. Has a 40% chance of placing a 50% decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns. That's a pretty damn good A1, guys. That's pretty damn good A1. A2 attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of placing a 30% decreased crit rate debuff and a leech debuff for 2 turns. That's kind of, you would think that this would be the A1 and that this would be the A2, but alright, we'll go with it. A3 places a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns and attacks one enemy. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 20% if this attack is critical. So that's cool. You get a increased attack, a turn meter fill on the A3 if it's critical. Revives a random ally with 30% HP whenever this champion kills an enemy. Has a 50% chance of placing a fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn whenever an ally is revived. Alright. Pretty interesting kit. Pretty cool champion. I'm kind of pleased with that. I'm going to have fun building her and seeing what she can do. That's not bad. I'm looking forward to Shadow Kin Faction Wars. I kind of got a good group going on where I have, obviously I guess got Sachi, I have Chinoru, I have, I have Oboro, and I have Jintaro, and this guy who's, this guy. So a pretty cool set for faction ready to go. Looking forward to it. And let's see, where are we at? So with that, oh man, I'm right there. I need 300 more points. Can I get 350 points? Well, I only have ancients, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna pull one because, one. Can I get a Lego? No. I got Elder. And what is he? Well, he's just old. Let's move on. Come on, give me a couple epics. Something. What am I doing? I should have done a 10 pop. Sorry, guys. Ten, 10, 10. I'm gonna take it to 15. Then I'm gonna do a 10 pop and see what I get, and that'll probably be it for today. I do have a chance to bind a void shard tomorrow with my bazaar and my gold bars, so I'll probably do that just to finish it off. So we're gonna do a 10 pop, get this done with. Boom, boom, blue, 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 blue. Oh, purple. Oh man. Well, I think I got the points. She's also food. If you pull her, don't get excited. I hate to say it. They reworked her kit. I mean, if you crit 3 times at random, she puts a weaken out there. Yeah, she doesn't hit hard enough this doesn't hit hard enough to kill somebody. And it only comes alive when someone's dead. So you kind of have to make sure that you save an enemy for her to kill if you want to revive somebody. And she doesn't hit very hard. So, man, look, if you're playing Faction Wars and you need someone to revive somebody, she is a defensive-based champion. So maybe she can be useful to you. But if you have some of the other great barbarian people that are out right now, she is pretty much worthless. So, yeah, if you have someone like, Haikatoon, which everybody should have when you play the game long enough, for a couple months. Vala, also a fantastic champion. Well, who else is good in the epics? Well, Armina, she just came out. Yeah, she came out and, she's got the shrunken heads for some reason. I guess barbarians like shrunken heads. But she's a really good champion. Yeah, they reworked Alika. And she's actually really, really good now. But she loves to read. And what I mean by that, look at this. And she's from the old days, guys. But, man, look at all these books. Look at all those books. Jeez. Her kit's really good, and she's a lot better than she used to be, but man, it takes a lot for her to get going. Anyway, and if you have Syl, you don't need her. Okay, once you play the game long enough, everybody gets Scylla the Drakes. She is like legit one of the best champions in the game. Everybody uses her. She is one of the most used champions across the raid community, period. She does a revive. She does a heal every time she goes. She does a stun, and she decreases turn meter and speed. She is a boss, and she is one of my favorite champions, and she should be one of yours too if you get her. Like once you get her, Syl kind of takes over. If you don't have that many Legos, or if you're trying to progress the game, Syl is a beast. So if you have Syl, just feed her. Just don't. Okay, so where we at? Sorry, I got on a rant. Hey, there it is. I got my points. I'm out. That's it. I gotta save the whatever little you know, shards I have now for the summon rush coming. And how do you know what's coming? Well, they have this thing, the news area, and it tells you exactly when it's coming, what's coming when. So obviously we have the champion training, event going on. We have the artifact enhancement going on to the 17th. Um, we have Dungeon Divers 2 starting on the 17th. We have Artifact Enhancement 2 coming on the 19th. Summon Rush May 21 through 24. Right now, the tournaments, we have Champion Chase, 15 fragments total here. You can get 25 from the Summon Rush. So that's how this is the important part, guys. So look at what's coming, manage your resources, think about what you're gonna do and how you're gonna get there. I know the summon rush is gonna like really be hard for me because, like I said, I spent money, which I thought I was done doing with shards, but I did it because I wanted Duchess so bad, and they got me. And yeah, they got me, and I got nothing really for it. So I'm kind of upset with that whole thing. And yeah, but I'm gonna get Rule. I'm gonna go for Rule. I'm gonna try to Rule and get him and get him with the Tomb Angel, because I saw something yesterday that blew my mind. Sorry, you don't need to see that. Here with Rule, I'm almost got Thea from Doom Tower, so I'm gonna combine these two together and do something magical with them. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope everybody enjoyed, I should say. And this is Grumpy Old Bear signing off. Thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for all the likes that I've received. I really appreciate your support, guys. And like I said, my videos are going to be probably more like once a week now. I hope you guys understand. And thank you for watching. You guys have a good one.